Welcome to the Sports Minute. If you like the video tonight, please come in and share. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. The topic of the evening is the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboy faithful to Cowboy Nation. The season ended tonight with a 27-17 loss to the Arizona Cardinals. It's very hard to take right now as me being a Cowboys fan for almost 59 of my 65 years on this earth. And I really thought, looking back on the Cowboys' history, from the days of Roger Staubach, Bob Hayes, Mike Ditka, Lance Allworth, Bob Lilly winning that first Super Bowl in '72, then in '78 winning the next Super Bowl with Tony Dorsett, Ed Too Tall Jones, Harvey Martin, Mr. Staubach again. Then in the mid-'90s under Jimmy Johnson, new owner Jerry Jones, who's the owner now, Aikman, Smith, Irvin, Haley, Maryland, Lett, Jones, Smith, Washington, and the great one himself, primetime Deion Sanders. I never in my mind thought the Cowboys would never win a Super Bowl after 1996. I thought at least with the story history of this franchise, the Cowboys can win at least another two or three. But that's not going to be the reality. For 2025, the season is over, and I'm going to tell you the facts after watching they loss to the Arizona Cardinals tonight, 27-17. Let me start with this. Excuse me for a moment, but let me get my barriers set. Let me start with the facts of the Cowboys season over with. Arizona came in on a 5-game losing streak. Marvin Harrison, the receiver for Arizona, had a career high 7 receptions for 96 yards, 1 touchdown. Trey McBride, who I said early in the day on the keys for the Cowboys to win tonight, they had to take him out of the football game. Well, Mr. McBride, 5 receptions tonight, 55 yards and 1 touchdown. He averaged almost 11 yards a catch. Then Arizona, through the course of the game between the end of the first half and the second half, they ran 15 plays and averaged 10 yards a play. Let me run that to you again. At the end of the first half and the start of the second half, the Arizona Cardinals offense ran 15 plays and they averaged 10 yards a play during those 15 plays. Then we had Michael Wilson, receiver for Arizona, had that 50-yard catch right after halftime that set up another touchdown for the Cardinals. Then the Arizona defense had 5 sacks on the evening. That means the Cowboys offensive line, who I had gave credit somewhat this season, played horrible tonight. Where were you at, Tyler Booker? Where were you at, Tyler Smith? You ain't got paid. Unbelievable. And then the Cowboys offense just scored 3 points on their first 3 drives inside the Arizona's 25-yard line. And the Jacoby Brissett, 21 of 30, 261 yards, no interceptions, and 2 touchdowns. Walter Nolan, the outstanding defensive tackle out of Ole Miss, first-round draft choice, playing in his first game. Check out his stat line against the Dallas offensive line. 4 tackles tonight, 1 quarterback hit, 1 sack, and 2 tackles for loss. Unbelievable. And then this is the real reason that the season is over with. The Cowboys have a bye week. And then after the bye week, they play the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday Night Football. I don't even think they can get a win out there in Las Vegas based on the fact watching Brock Bowers, the star tight end for the Raiders, how he played yesterday. And the Cowboys have had problems with tight ends all season long. And think about this. If Jacoby Brissett can throw for 261 yards, Geno Smith can do the same thing. But check out the schedule after the Raiders. The Cowboys have the Eagles and Jalen Hurts. They have Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Then they have Jared Goff in the Lions after that. Then they have a Minnesota Vikings team that's fighting for a playoff spot led by J.J. McCartney. And then they have a team that's fighting for a playoff spot over there in the NFC West led by Justin Herbert in the LA Chargers. The Cowboys might not win another game till Christmas Day when they play the Washington Commanders. But don't get yourself high. Don't get yourself up. If you're a Cowboys fan, the season is over. And I'm going to tell you this. The Cowboys might be in for a long haul seasons ahead. I want y'all to think about this and think about this real closely to the Cowboys Nation as I talk to you this evening. DeRon Bland, who the Cowboys just paid a healthy contract to, I think about a month ago. He had Marvin Harrison Jr. all night, and Marvin Harrison Jr. eating. It wasn't even close. CeeDee Lamb played at times good in the game, but to me, he didn't have that amp in him. And George Pickens, let me explain something to you, brother. You said that you like to stay a Dallas Cowboy and get money. Well, tonight, you committed one of the stupidest mistakes on the field. That 15-yard penalty when the game was still hanging in balance. So that tells me the Cowboys are not a very disciplined football team. And once the Cowboys cannot score over 27 points a game, they are definitely not going to win any football game. And another point before I end the video today. This has been one of my longest videos of the season since I started my page. I never in my history following this football team that I've seen them have a defense this bad. So kudos, Jerry Jones. The Cowboys are going to miss the playoffs this season once again. And I don't care who you trade for tomorrow. You can bring in 4 or 5 good defensive players. It's not going to help the ship. So if you like the video this evening, please comment and share. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. The season is over, Cowboy Nation. But I'm still a Cowboys, and I still love America's team. Y'all be blessed.